Good morning. Good morning. Is anybody on here yet? Y'all come on now. We got to cook breakfast. Get out here. Let's see. Where are y'all this morning? Nobody's on here? Not a single soul? Are y'all not up? Martha's up. Martha Cooper Hale is up and she is watching. What you doing, Martha? Drinking your coffee, getting ready for work, dressing the children. What are y'all doing? Here's Judy. She's on this morning. How do you say that? Talarino? Talarano? Reno? And Rhonda, I'm going to tell y'all about my heart visit this morning. You know, I told you the other day I had to do the, what do you call it? The treadmill. I had to do the treadmill because my heart doctor, he just wants to put you through everything just to make sure. And so I've never done a treadmill on the, at the heart doctor before. I've done one before, but not at the heart doctor. And I thought, oh my goodness. So anyway, I got up on that thing. I'm going to be showing y'all how to cook some grits. I've got to cook grits this morning for 10 people. So here's what I'm going to do. I keep my grits in this big container right here. It's heavy. And I use this to scoop it out with. I think that's about 1/3 of a cup right there. So I'm cooking for 10, so I know that 1 heaping cup feeds 4. So there's 4, 8, and I'm gonna just they might want seconds, so I'm gonna go it up to 12 just in case. All right, so then I'm going to add my water to the grits. Now you know grits are just dried up corn. I'm going to turn it on high, and I'm going to put 2 cups of water in it. I normally don't. I think this is 2. Yeah, 2 cups of water. You don't normally measure my water because it gets thick and you have to add water later. I'm going to add a whole stick of butter. But y'all, I didn't know what to wear up there to get my, that thing. Since I'd never done it before. So I wore a dress that was kind of fat. Have y'all got some of those fat dresses? I wear my fat dresses when I want to eat a lot. If I'm going out or doing something special. I'm going to put a whole stick of butter in the grits. Oh, I want to show you one thing before I do that. Let me take that out. You know, grits, I'm going to have to let y'all look down in the pot for this one. Grits have, what they're made of is corn. So sometimes when they grind up that corn, you have little husk that come to the top. So when you look down in there, you see those little black things? That's part of the husk. So what I do is I just take this little thing right here and I just scoop them up, and then, not that they're bad for you, but they don't look bad. I mean, they don't look good. I just do that. About got them all. Stir it around a little bit. Let's see if we see another one. Yep, I see one. Okay. I like to do this before I put my butter in because that way I won't lose my good butter flavor. Anyway, I do that. I always do that because, I don't want husk in it. All right, you need to get you a really strong spatula like this one. I don't use my other one, because it's easy to flip. This one's hard. And you're just going to stir that around. And now I'm going to put in my butter. The whole stick. And I'm going to put in some salt. Now, a lot of my people that come to the Cottle House, they like pepper in their grits. But I don't pepper it because everybody doesn't like pepper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it off, but they could get my pepper shaker and put on what they want. I'm not going to do that. Alright, so we're just doing this. We're cutting it up a little bit right here. So let's talk about the heart thing. So I wore a dress, and then when I got in there, you're going to have to stir this constantly for a little while. I got it on high. When I got in there, she said, you'll have to take your dress off and put on this paper thing. This paper gown, I guess it was what it was. I thought, oh my word. So anyway, I took my dress off. It was just a button-up dress, and I put on this paper gown, and she hooked more stuff up to me. I had stuff stuck all over me, and this big pouch-looking thing in the front hanging around my neck. And so she said she was hooking me up because the doctor was going to come in during the procedure, and she said, the doctor's got somebody shadowing him today. Do you mind if he comes in too? I said, I don't mind. So anyway, they came in and started the thing up, and he said, now, if you get the feeling weak or anything different or exhausted or whatever, I want you to tell me. I said, I'll tell you. Look at this. See how thick it's getting. Look at that. See how pretty that is. Can y'all see? Let me get this on. There we go. I've got it turned down now to 1. See how thick it's getting. We may have to add some milk to it, but you don't add milk to the end because milk scorches easy. Just do it with water, and then at the end, when it gets too thick, when you're about ready to eat it, they're tender. Let me get me some more water. Hold on a minute. I knew it was going to take more than that. Pour a little bit in there. The secret to cooking good grits is to cook them a long time. And it's a good while before we're going to eat over there, so I'm going to cook them a long time. I'm going to turn them down a little bit more. The other day I was cooking grits, and they blurped out on me and burned my finger so bad. A big blister came up on it. So they started it going, and they did me 3 minutes on just a regular flat thing, and then it started inclining. He said, that's going to go up a little bit, and we're going to let you do it on that. So I did on that, and felt like I was going up a mountain. But anyway, I did. And, boy, that is hot. Let me turn it down some more. It's working on me. Let me take it off the eye for a second while I can talk to you. I'll move it over here to this little eye. That's what I'll do. I'll move it to the little eye. I normally cook it in a deeper pot than I did this time. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what my mom always said. So, let me turn it on now. So I started walking up the incline and did real good. There at the very end, I was feeling a little bit out of breath. I was kind of going, kind of patting a little bit. But anyway, after it was over, he told me I did exceptionally well. And he said, you take really long strides, don't you, when you walk? Real long ones. I said, yes. My son, Dallas, always told me to take long strides when I walk, and I'd get more exercise, and then those little walking like that, little short steps. So I did that. All right, so we see Barbara's with us this morning, and Teresa, Wanda Goodall, and Karen Herzog. I love girls. Ruth Miller. Good morning, Ruth, from North Carolina. Here's Melanie. Have y'all ever had, I don't see anybody telling me if you've ever had to walk that treadmill, or did you have that other thing, the, nuclear stress test. That's where they inject you with something. I didn't want to do that. Here's Texas watching. Can't wait for my book to get here. Love you. And oh, you're gonna love the book, y'all. They've been sending me chapters each week so I can proof them to make sure they were like I said I wanted it. And I'm gonna get a chapter today in the mail, and I'll go over it. Then it'll be ready to ship, not ship, but print. Be ready to print. It's called the Coffee Table Book. It's a coffee table book. It is called the Southern Mirror. That's what it's called. I got stories in it, and you just not gonna believe what all's in it. It's just full of stuff. So you get it at BrendaGanttBook.com. I'll repeat that. Brenda, B-R-E-N-D-A, Gantt, G-A-N-T-T, G-A-N-T-T, book, B-O-O-K.com. BrendaGanttBook.com. You can also call Hoffman Media, too. They're so good to work with me. And listen to what I say and all that stuff. It's going to need a little bit more water, y'all. Just add a little bit at a time so your grits can cook for a long time. You want them to cook at least 35 or 40 minutes. I buy mine in a big bag. It's just called grits. Anyway, after it was over, I put my clothes on, and I got to go back this coming week for him to read everything, to me, and let's talk a while, like my blood work and everything. He'll tell me everything this next week when I go. I know that we all, me and you, we all need to be walking more. We do. We need to be walking more. And while we're walking, we need to be moving our arms and doing our arms, and we need to be doing something. We need to be moving, because what happens when you don't move? Y'all know what happens? You rust. You're going to rust sitting in that lazy boy. Good morning. I love watching you. That was Marie. What you doing, Marie? Having some coffee this morning. Here's Linda Kay said, I'm glad I got you live. Well, I had a live yesterday or day before. Did you get that one? I don't do many lives. Y'all gonna have to go to Cooking with Brenda Gantt. It's got a little blue check mark. That's the real me. Those other ones are fake. I mean, not fake. They're scammers. They stole my videos. Oh, it's me on there, all right. But but they stole it and put it over there. So watch the real me. Cooking with Brenda Gantt. I'm also on YouTube, and that's Cooking with Brenda Gantt. I know I do use to get out more and do that walking. Well, the weather's fixed to be cool in just a month or so, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and we can get out. We can walk early in the mornings and pull some weeds and do some things. Walk our dogs if you've got dogs. They like to get out too, don't they? Here's Diana saying she can't wait either. All right, y'all, this is how you do grits. I want you to look at them one more time before I turn you off. See there how they're doing. They're blurping, they're cooking slow. And they'll be real tender and real creamy. And at the very end, after it's completely tender, and I've tasted it and it tastes good, and if it's too thick, I can add a little bit of milk, give it a good flavor. But I'm going to add a half of a container. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add a half a container of cream cheese in here at the very end. You don't want to add it before because it'll stick to the bottom. But when your grits get tender, that's when you can add them. This is real good for supper with fried chicken or pork chops, or just to have a breakfast at night. They're real good. And you can put other kinds of cheese in it. You can put yellow cheese or American cheese, whatever kind of cheese you like. You don't have to put any, but it makes it taste good. Y'all have a wonderful day, and if you go to the heart doctor, let us know how you turned out. Here, we need to stay healthy for our grandchildren. We got a lot of living to do, haven't we? Love y'all. Bye-bye.